Hi, welcome to Mixin' Business Mom. Today we are doing a review of the Take Your House Back course that I finally purchased after I had known about it for a couple of years because it is a combo online course from three amazing YouTubers that I really like, whose content I watch all the time. Dana K. White, Dawn from The Minimal Mom, and Cass from Clutterbug. I've mentioned all three of these ladies on my videos before because I use their methods to clean, and they're all moms. So, and then Dana K. White is a theater teacher as well. I'm mostly a music teacher, but I do musical theater. So, I'm excited to review the Take Your House Back course. It's not going to be as glowing as I wish it was going to be. I purchased the course in December, and kind of like a Christmas present. My husband's like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "I like this course." I myself would like to put out an online course for voice teaching soon. So I was hoping to get a lot of really incredible ideas from watching their course that they collaborated on, these three great women. And although I got a lot of information about decluttering and cleaning and, taking my house back, it wasn't as impressive as far as I want mine to be better, basically. So I would rate it overall like 8 out of 10. I would like mine, when I make mine, to be 10 out of 10. And the reason that it was a little less than stellar for me is because I thought the content was it wasn't presented in a very imaginative way. The modules were lecture based, and I wanted more interactivity. So I wanted to like them to tell me, the method, or show me the method, and then even though they did have like podcast versions of in the modules as well, where you were just listening and you were supposed to be decluttering or cleaning while you were listening, I thought that they could have done better at cleaning along with me, basically. So keeping that in mind, I'm gonna have you guys clean along with me today. We're going to clean and declutter my laundry space, and I'm gonna show you how that kind of motivated me to clean that entire section of the house and declutter it, like pare it way back from what you guys have seen in my videos before. If you want to get a good idea of what it has been looking like, I will link to the original video where I did kind of a declutter of the storage space, which is that same area of the house. And I can also link to the video that I cleaned up the entire house, just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm dealing with. And then I'll meet you back here after we're done with that for a few more thoughts on Take Your House Back. Okay, some layers of cleaning we have to get through. I always hang things to dry in the laundry room. So I'm putting away my daughter's dress, my son's white shirts, and both of the kids' towels that I didn't want to put in the dryer load, just because the dryer load was really big and towels get wet anyway, and so I let them air dry. This is really important as far as like realizing how much time is actually going to take to declutter a space, or to clean a space, or to organize a space, and you're watching me do all three. So I'm taking stuff out of the area that's on top of the dryer, which is the area that I want to declutter. I actually wanted to declutter this whole room. Took a couple days. So now I'm removing trash, which is part of Dana K. White's 5-step method, and definitely a big part of the Take Your House Back course. But the thing that I really feel like was missing, as I said in the intro, is this that you're watching me do right here, like live cleaning, actual cleaning, especially on the big old all-day declutters. I expected to be watching Dana and Cass and Dawn clean their homes, or at least faux clean their homes, give it a fake clean, to just do an example of what they would do. And they're all very different women, very different techniques and personalities. So it would have been really interesting to me, I think, to watch them do it with us. We definitely weren't watching anybody else do it. I mean, people uploaded pictures afterwards, but okay, sorry, let's catch up with Rachel, who's on the screen. She's emptying out trash, is going in that white bin, more trash. And then in my hand are like toys and things that have been displaced and will need to get put away. And another step as part of Dana's method is take it there now, which I will do. See me walk off camera. And I sped it up because it was boring. Okay, so now you're seeing me actually clean. I've got a rag, there's cleaning solution on it, I'm cleaning. And then now I'm starting the process of panning here and panning up so you guys can see the other decluttering that needs to get done. But each little space in this area of the home needs my attention and time, so that I wanted to get done with the area on top of the dryer first. So now one of the things that had gotten stuck on top of the dryer that doesn't belong there, I'm giving it a home. This is the projector that I use for theater shows, and so it's going on top of my theater box that has sets. What are those? Drop claws? No, it basically has a yellow brick road in there. Oh, and the Ariel silks. So that's all theater stuff. So we're keeping all the theater stuff together. And we're panning back down. And again, I didn't speed up this whole thing because I wanted you guys to see it, like how long it actually takes. So I've gotten through the layer of cleaning that's actual cleaning with getting rid of dust and dirt. And then I got a cleaner container to place all of the things that I wanted to keep on the top of the dryer in. And now I need to rehome things that were out of place. So that is a curtain for my theater class, and I'm putting it in with some other fabrics, theatrical fabrics. I should be decluttering a little bit more than I am, but I am still taking the course, so I'm still trying to get my decluttering muscles better. One thing that's been different about the actual purchasing of the course, rather than just watching decluttering videos on YouTube at random, is that it has focused my purpose a little bit, given me almost a deadline, and motivated me that way. So spending money on something that you really want to see yourself progress at can be very motivating. Okay, and you'll see me gesturing a little bit. I knew I was going to do the voiceover after, so I'm just showing that thing is getting donated. Well, not donated. I'm giving it back to my mom because she uses stuff like that in her home, but it was not useful to me anymore. So now we've got our finished product. That's what I want the dryer to look like. Much better. That red bucket is for wet rags and stuff. And then you see what else needs to be done still. So we're just going area by area. And I decided the next part that I wanted to tackle was those gift bags. So as you see me do that, I will talk to you about a couple of other review items of Take Your House Back course. So I wanted to compare, speaking of spending money for something, I wanted to compare what I felt like the free content of each of the creators was, and how it compared with the paid content. Because you can get a lot of information out of their free content, as I have done for the past couple of years. And I think that each
woman was represented kind of differently. Oh, when we as we rejoin Rachel cleaning, yeah, I randomly found an entire unopened package of baby shower decorations. So that got donated. Anyway, okay, so each creator, there's three of them. Dana K. White, you guys know I love her. I felt like her other paid content outside of the Take Your House Back course was more excellent and much more enjoyable and more geared toward myself, like as a theater teacher, than the content of Take Your House Back. Like I've read all of her books and they're amazing and funny and helpful. And I felt like her content in the Take Your House Back course was kind of minimized. So, but I didn't feel the same way about the other two. Dawn, the Minimal Mom, her content in the Take Your House Back course was very comparable to her excellence in her channel. And I felt like we got to spend a lot of time with her cleaning and decluttering. And then Cass from Clutterbug, I felt like all of her styles of organizing were reflected in the course very well. So 2 out of 3 isn't bad, but if you're really a fan of Dana K. White, get all of her stuff, get all of her books, and follow her outside of just the Take Your House Back course because it's really, really helpful. And she just didn't shine as much as the other two in the course, in my opinion. And I think we're going to speed up this section.
I know I didn't minimize the amount of stuff very much, but it all fit back much better in the box. And if you know Dana's container concept, you know that that's the point. And so I'm just showing that, like, from a different angle, how much more controlled this area of the house looks. Try to follow another one of her rules, which is take it there now. I went to I took the black bag that I'm still gonna give back to my mom, and it had mostly tools in it, and this is where we keep the tools. Well, this is where I keep my tools. My husband keeps his tools in the garage. I don't know why. There are no fix-it projects in the garage. I think my place for keeping my tools is much more practical. So you'll see me going through this black bag just so the project gets completely done and I'm not just stuff shifting. And I also took out the contents of the drawer, and so you'll see all of the tools and just miscellaneous things from that drawer. Okay, and then here's my this has been my little toolbox for a long time, just with miscellaneous odds and ends. And I decided, in addition to the end of this project would be me cleaning this out too, just so that everything fits in that one drawer, so that all of the tools and all of the odds and ends to do fix-it projects are all together. And again, I felt like seeing projects through to their conclusion was something that was missing from the Take Your House Back course materials. There were not a lot of examples of that. I had to clean one space, and then when I took it there now to a different space, I wanted that space to be organized as well. And I'm using my organizing style, which is I'm a B. And I can be a cricket too. I can hide things away as well. And I'll link to Cass's Clutterbug styles so that you can understand why I decided to micro-organize this as a B. But it was very satisfying to me to just have this all done at the end of it. But I'll speed it up here because it may not be satisfying to you. Okay, and if you are finding this very amateur video satisfying and seeing me closing this door on all of the organized thing, well, sort of organized things, satisfying, you probably like organizing shows like the Home Edit or like the Marie Kondo one, and I love those. And I felt like the Take Your House Back course, I wanted it to be more visual like that, because, yeah, and see, here's me just finishing this final project. I'm taking it there now. I'm taking this to where I keep the donations so that I can remember to take the donations and then take this to my mom after that. And this little, I also have, that I had found in the drawer, I had this little part of the wheel of my vacuum cleaner, and this is one of the reasons why I save everything. Is, well, I shouldn't, but so that I can fix my vacuum cleaner later. So all those on the right are donations. Everything on the left is much more organized, and it took me about an hour. I got home from taking my kids to school at 8:03.
Okay, I'm really excited to show you guys the end result of the backspace. We moved that shelf behind that, so that looks a lot cleaner to me. Eventually, I want to put like pretty shelves. And then notice the matching shelves up high, and that there's no more donations on the floor, and that even though this still needs to be decluttered a little bit, this looks much better. And just a lot of utilized space. Obviously, we want to make another pass through here to declutter even more, but I mean, stuff is up off the floor, guys. It's the best. Oh, except for right here, because there's nothing in this. That's the sewing machine box. And there's nothing in these. So there's really nothing on the floor. Yay. Wanted to film the last moments of the video here in the newly nice laundry / mudroom. And I'm satisfied with the Take Your House Back course. I thought it was a great use of my money, or my husband's money, because it was a present. Overall rating is still 8 out of 10 for the reasons that I mentioned along the way today. But if you're looking for a jump start and you're tired of just watching videos and you want to do decluttering, you can either buy their course, which I did, or you can do it with me today and in the future too, because this definitely won't be the last time we're cleaning together. And now I have to go get my screaming child. So have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining me.